Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. I don't really it feels like they are going out their way to make EJ the most insufferable person on this show right now. And I like EJ, but I don't really understand. He is literally acting like a male Karen, okay? Holly would never do that. She would never sit there and take that stuff. What are you talking about? Yada, yada, yada. Now, there's one point where even Johnny comes up and talks to him. It's like, don't you think it's possible? And he tells her about the New Year's Eve drinking that the birthday drinking she was doing. So it's like, y'all don't know everything about Holly as much as y'all think y'all do. Well, of course, EJ's also upset, but he's like, he's trying to give Nicole what she wants. Um, but Johnny's like, how come you're not with her? And EJ's like, yeah, because Eric's there. Eric is great comfort for her. Plus, Holly's like a daughter to him. So, he's just giving them their space. And even Johnny's kind of surprised, like, oh, that's not usually like you. Now, back at the police station, Alex decides to, because Justin's there and Teresa's like, thank you. And Alex is like, nah, you know what, listen, it's cool, but you can go home. I actually hired the best. I hired a shark. I hired somebody who's going to rip the prosecution's argument apart. And Teresa's like, no, 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 no. I want it to be him. He knows him, yada, yada, yada. And part of me is just like, listen, I get it might have been out of pocket for what Alex did. Like, that's her son. Let her hire who she feels that is going to represent him. So I get it on that note. But I'm also sitting looking at this like, don't you want the best? And no offense, but as long as I've been watching the show, Justin has actually been the best lawyer. To be honest, he hasn't exactly been the best lawyer. So I'm just like, Teresa, I get what he did was out of pocket, but you want the best. He has the money and the resources to get you the best, and you're sitting there saying no. Why? But they don't really argue about it too much. And Brady's sitting there telling Tate like, you should have let me took the ride. Tate's like, I need to sit there and be responsible. I'm not letting you I'll go to juvie, but you're gonna do worse at time. John comes in there, plays peacekeeper, right? They go to their arraignment. At some point, Tate goes to the arraignment. He comes back. He said that he made bail. And EJ, and I know EJ had a hand in this, is somehow able to get the judge to reverse his decision so he can go back to jail. And I'm just like, oh, damn. It's like I said, it's like they're doing everything that they possibly can to make EJ come across as an insufferable ass. And it is working because, well, he is working my last nerves. And this is one of those things where it's like, bro, when the truth comes out and you've been doing all this, getting justice to help your wife, Nicole, who one is using you as nothing more than a consolation prize, and two, you find out that child wasn't even yours. I want to sit there and see if you're going to have that same energy. See, he's just the type of person that even when he finds out that Tate didn't do, and again, his parents are druggies, so obviously, it didn't fall far from the tree, which is so disrespectful to anyone who had parents that did that and their children has strayed away from that. I think it's incredibly disrespectful. And this is why I'm sitting there saying that it's like they're going out their way to make EJ just unlikable as just an infuriating character. See, back in the day in soaps, and television specifically, but, television in general, but specifically soaps, they used to always have the character that they said, that person's the character that you love to hate. But the problem with a notion like that is it worked back in the day because you didn't really have many options. So it's like, whatever. I'm gonna sit there and go there, and every time I'm there, I'm gonna sit there and dislike this person. But the problem with the idea of having a character that you love to hate, when they try to do it, is now we have options. Now, granted, we don't have as many options as we used to as far as soap operas, but we have more options as far as entertainment. And I know there's been a lot of people that's been like, listen, I can't take the storyline. It's annoying. It sucks. I don't like this person. I don't like that person. We'll use the first Chanel as an example, right? Chanel came across as so insufferable that I could have easily just stopped watching the show because of that character. I could have been like, you know what, screw this. I don't have to pay sit there and deal with this. This is stupid. I'm good. Now, Johnny was with Chanel. They were talking about, oh, I can't believe we did that last night. I'm like, what are you talking about? What did y'all do last night? Chanel does look hot. I'll give her that. You know what they did? Whipped cream. And I know people are like, oh my god, that's so raunchy. She just put some whipped cream on her neck, from what I saw. Not entirely scandalous. It's like, okay, so you use whipped cream. Was that your idea of being adventurous? Because I think the threesome was way more over the top as far as I can't believe we did that. And you find out, it's like, oh, okay, well, then I understand that. Here's whipped cream. Ooh. um, I wonder if Pauline is really actually, I feel like Pauline is actually upset that Abe was not ready to having loving in the afternoon with her because he said that, listen, it just wouldn't feel right because, I don't really remember you. But you said that you loved her, which again came out the entire blue, but you're not ready to sit there and go downtown as they sit there and say? Whatever. Um, hmm. And man, do Brady really come across as an ass? Like, he accuses Teresa of letting Tate go. Oh, you shouldn't have let her go. You should have let him go. You should have stayed with him. And now he told the truth and blaming her. And I'm like, bro, listen. I know that Teresa was probably a piece of work back in the day, but I'm like, bro, you are not that much better. I mean, she might be worse, but bro, you are not that much better right now. He does apologize, but it's one of those things where it's like you come across as an ass, not as a Karen a lot of times, especially in certain situations. Like he'll sit there and dig into her, and it's like, really? Yeah, like, are you really? I feel like he's also just really angry because he can't see Rachel. Because I do feel like Rachel is his favorite, and because he can't do that, he's with Tate, and he's constantly sitting there going at Teresa. I was like, yo, listen, I know Teresa probably had her stuff, but she ain't Kristen though. You laid into her like she's Kristen. Something else I gotta sit down and say. I was like, bro, you need to take that down a little bit. I don't have the history of watching how she was before. I'm a newcomer and I'm sitting there going into a perspective from a new position. And so far, it's like you are just here with this chick. And it's it's over the top, to put it mildly. Um, I feel like that's about it. I can't really think of anything else. But if I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, Days of Our Lives, Young and the Restless, General Hospital, and Bold and the Beautiful. If you're not a member, make sure you hit the join button in the description box below. And yes, I will be sitting there doing the member shoutouts. I'm going to do that. So that video is coming. With that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.